Howdy y'all, this is Dwight and welcome to Backyard Bonsai. In this video I thought we'd take a little walk in our woods down the hill there and give y'all a look at some of my future bonsai projects and see what I have in mind and maybe get some suggestions from y'all. So let's get started. Okay, walking over the hill here, and first I thought I'd give you a little look at the woods we got here on our property and kind of show you how things are getting a lot of undergrowth with a lot of young saplings coming up. And there's some areas where the saplings are fairly close together and I thought they could use thinning out. And as an example would be right in here. I will do my best to show, but we have sapling here, and then one just right there. That's a pretty close cluster. All those are poplars, and we have a lot of maple saplings as well. So as time goes on, I'm going to keep an eye on the ones that are growing closest together, and I will see if I can't slowly start trimming them in preparation of digging them up at some point in time. Here's one of our hens. And there's a little rabbit that has come to explore. He's one of the neighbors, I reckon, because he's fairly tame. Thought I'd show that real quick. Now, as we walk down this little path, got some ducks walking in front of me. This here is a section that has been cleared in years past, and of course there's saplings starting to come up here as well. And I used to keep them trimmed down, and whenever I started getting the bonsai bug, I started letting some of the shoots grow up in preparation of possibly digging them up one day. And right here is one. It's a little poplar sapling, and if we look right down here, you can tell where it has been trimmed in years past. Same as this maple right here. It has several branches coming out of it now, but you can tell where it has been trimmed 2 different times. It's come out nice, has a strong trunk. This is something I will probably leave in the ground and try to trim to see if I can't get some side branches on this before I attempt to dig it up. Got several others here. Got plenty of maples and a lot of poplars, it seems like. Here's another maple. This one, as you can see right here, has been trimmed down years ago in 2 different spots. And the base of it is like the one I've dug up already. I find that really interesting. The only thing about this is it kind of has a mess of branches coming out of it, all random, and I'm not sure exactly how I want to go about trimming this to attempt to make it a bonsai. So for now, I'm leaving it in the ground until I can attempt to make up my mind how to proceed with that. And here's a few more young poplar saplings. This one has an interesting little curve. It's real young and flexible. That's something I could wire, and I probably would need to for too much longer while it's still flexible. I might dig that up possibly next spring. And of course, have another one. This one just kind of comes out at an angle with a curve. That one's still fairly flexible too, but we got several of these poplars here. I'm not real sure how well they would do for bonsai projects, so I kind of hesitate to dig very many of them up. I might try that, just this one first that has this really nice curve right here, and see how it does before, because I don't want to just needlessly kill the trees. So, but anyways, that's a look on this side of the path. And now on the other side, we're back into all the undergrowth that has over the years gotten quite congested. But possibly, as we can see, there's a lot of young stuff that I could work with. There's a little bench underneath quite a good sized oak. I believe that's a black oak. Nice spot to sit. Here's another area I wanted to show. This little area right here is for the ducks, and we let them out in the yard during the day to free range. But right here in front, we've got a lot of young maple saplings coming up, and I've let them come up and grow the last 2 to 3 years. And there's a couple here that are really catching my eye. This one here in particular is kind of creating a Y. I haven't did any trimming on it or anything because it's so young, but I'm thinking I might dig this one up. And it's really close to the gate, so this one tends to get knocked about a little bit. But there's a couple others, if we look around, that are sprouting up and doing rather well, like this one right here. It's getting branches along the trunk, which I find that very good. But with all this greenery you're seeing right through here, those are all maple saplings, or at least the majority of them are. So I'm also considering doing a maple forest since we have so many of these saplings. But that might take me a little while to get my nerve up to attempt that. But it has crossed my mind. Last thing I want to show you is right next to this good sized maple. So we can see it's well over a foot across in diameter. And here at the base of it, we had a decent sized maple sapling coming up just within a couple feet. So I went ahead and I trimmed it off. I have seen where some guys have done that and got buds to come out. This one being so close to the large maple here, it doesn't need to be that close. So that's why I went ahead and I got brave enough to go ahead and trim it off, because it needed to go either way. But I have high hopes that that will bud out, and I'm going to have me a good sized trunk for a future bonsai. So time will tell on that. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the look at the woods that's here on our property, and hopefully I have some decent prospects. Some of them obviously have already been trimmed down. Of course, this last one, that largest one, I'm going to wait and see how it does before I do that to any more trees, because I'm not wanting to needlessly kill a decent sized sapling, you know, for no good reason. So that last one is very much an experiment. Hopefully I will get some learning knowledge from it. But nonetheless, I hope y'all enjoyed the little walk around in the woods with me. And until y'all come back and visit with me again at Backyard Bonsai, y'all take care.